It's official, COVID-19 is in our prison system. The ABC 15 investigators confirming both inmates and officers have tested positive. Dave Biskobing has been pressing for answers for weeks, and tonight lawmakers tell him even with positive cases, they are worried the state is not taking this as seriously as it should.
From inside the Arizona Department of Corrections, the inevitable update came in late last night. 2 inmates testing positive for COVID-19. One from the Tucson prison, who's been hospitalized since March 27th with non-COVID symptoms, and another at the private Marana facility. The news coming days after we broke the story about at least 3 officers testing positive. 2 in Tucson, another in Winslow.
And I have to say, I was not filled with confidence. I mean, they are not taking any measures to go back and look at who those officers may have had contact with.
Representative Kristen Engel spoke with prison director David Shin this weekend.
His response was, no, that's not required by the CDC guidelines. We are not doing anything like that.
Shin has told advocates and lawmakers he believes his prisons are the safest places to be.
Oh yeah, he went on and on about that with me too.
What was your reaction when he said that to you?
Disbelief.
Only 60 inmates out of 42,000 have been tested. Here's what Governor Doug Ducey said in his first substantial comments about prisons and COVID-19.
We're going to continue to ramp up the testing for inmates inside our prisons so that we can do the appropriate action in terms of removing them from the general population and making certain that they have the proper care and protections.
Ducey says Arizona won't join other states and the feds in releasing some inmates.
And we're not going to be releasing any prisoners at this time.
And Health Department Director Dr. Kara Chris added she would work with prisons to make sure they're following CDC guidelines.
We do have plans to go back and work with them to make sure that those recommendations were implemented.
Those words coming just hours after a dozen legal organizations sent a letter asking the health department to immediately inspect prisons. The letter claims the department is failing to follow federal guidelines.
They are sort of overly optimistic about their ability to contain this. They also seem to be doing just the bare minimum.
Representative Engel was particularly concerned about the employee health screening process.
They're requiring them to be symptom-free for 3 days if they had any kind of flu-like symptom, previously.
So
they have, what's that? Just 3 days.
I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.